Welcome to Harvard Westlake High School. This is the CIF Fencing Championships. Yes, you heard it correctly. Today we're doing fencing. It's so competitive, so intense, who knew? It's a world I didn't know existed. And guess what? Kids fighting with swords sounds perfect for YouTube. The rules are much simpler than the people that actually play the sport make it sound. You got a sword with a buzzer on the tip, and if you hit your opponent in the body or the head, you get a point. First one to 15 wins. Let's not overthink it. We will figure it out as we go. And we are just going to jump right into the action. And I just put in a lot of slow motion. I put slow motion on every point. So we're just going to see what's a point, count it up, and that'll be our first thing that we're going to try to do in fencing. So on this first point, it looks like the girl with the eagles on her socks hit her in the neck. And if you look at the little thing on the table, the light will go off on who hits it first. So that's what you should be looking at while they're stabbing at each other. And yeah, so that first point, eagle girl, the Chaminade girl got it. And then this one's in slow motion. And man, there's a lot of stuff going on here. And that looked like a pretty badass move right there. Like you would see that in a movie, actually. And yeah, just a lot of slow motion. And this is actually quite a bit of. Look at how much they're moving. This is pretty impressive. And look at her go. That's like another movie shot. If we ever live in a post-apocalyptic future and there's no guns, I'm teaming up with her. Look, that one we should go back and watch again. That was pretty insane. But now we got to go forward. And yeah, she just got that point. It's super easy. Just stab her. And now they're kind of feeling each other out. And let's see what happens. Yep, hit her in the neck again. And you never know who's who in fencing. But if they're wearing eagles on their socks, they come from Chaminade High School, and this is at Harvard Westlake. They're two prep schools in Los Angeles. Totally the type of schools that you would think have good fencing teams. And yeah, this looks cool. I don't really know what's going on, but it seems like the girl on the right from Chaminade is doing really well. And they should put the score. They have other computers where you can actually see the score when they're fighting, but this one you can't. And you know what? I've already lost count. But you know what? If you just really pay attention in slow motion, you can. There's so much going on. Oh man, this is a super sweet move. I remember this one. Look, she's like standing there and then leaps forward. You're just too fast. Look, way too fast, and just reaches out, and then it just boop. There you go. There's the point. That was the coolest one. I think that was actually the coolest thing that I saw out of all the tournament, actually. So there it was. We should probably go back and watch that one again. This is my first time doing fencing commentary. So, yeah, they're just sword fighting. And I think I need to do freeze frame on and not slow motion on fencing. I mean, slow motion's cool, but I think I need to rethink my fencing videos, because I still don't know what's going on. But you can kind of tell that, she got hit. That doesn't count because it wasn't her body or her head. Yeah, but look at it. I mean, it was pretty exciting. It was pretty fun because there were so many kids that were fencers. Like, there's so many fencers out there that, you see them walking around, you would never know they're a fencer. It's like hundreds of them in one gym. Now let's see what happened here. She goes for a stab, and then it looks like the girl closer to us just got her first. First fencing video. Yeah, look at the kid in the background with the blue socks. He's a fencer. And here's another one of those lunges, and if you could see her get the point like right behind her back. That was pretty sweet too, but wasn't as good as the other lunge. That was like number 1 on SportsCenter. And what happened here? I think she got hit in the hand, and I don't think that counts either. What's going on? This looks like a good move. She's doing a little stab motion. Oh, boom, right on the hand. And yeah, you know what? The Chaminade girl kind of brushed that one off. Like, you know what? You're gonna have to do better. But yeah, still a sweet move, just not quite good enough. And look at this nerdy guy in the background. He definitely looks like a fencer with the glasses. You know, I'm not hating. But, you know, he does look like a fencer. Oh, look at this fist bump. Oh, another one of those lunge stab moves. You know, she's got that down. She's definitely got that down. But this is why I got to be doing a freeze frame. So I can, like, oh, that fist bump was awesome. Now, shots fired to her opponent. How are you supposed to beat this? Well, she's giving it a go. She's like, you know what, gonna hit. She's trying to knock her blade out of the way for a stab, but she keeps on missing the knock out of the way. And you know what, who knows? Maybe Chaminade girl got screwed on that point. I mean, I was watching these videos, and the fencer's reaction after the point doesn't correspond with whether or not they got the point or not. It's like completely just random. Like, they always think that they won the point. But with her, she was the only one that actually knew when she got the point. It was, she's definitely skilled. Like, if you were just walking around that gym and you knew nothing, you would know that she was good. Look at another one of these stab moves. Bam, right? Oh, that was the arm. Maybe that one doesn't count. No, we gotta get the score up on that table. Oh, see, green light. But I think sometimes maybe it's not a green light if it hits. Maybe it's got to hit like their chest thing. No, I don't know how the buzzer works, because it seemed like, you know, that you have a buzzer, and when I was watching it, you know, sometimes they were still didn't know what happened. You know, there's a lot of judging going down in this sport, that's for sure. And well, I mean, honestly, guys, I'm not learning much. I think I'm gonna have to rethink my fencing videos, maybe do freeze frame. But Cola from US, it's cool that they put where they're from on the back. But when you see them from behind, you know who they are. But you know, the socks that's a good move. So we got Cola from USA, and look, she's got a lunge move too, but missed the leg. That's just not quite good enough. Maybe she's grasping, and well, now she looks scared and knows she messed up. Yeah, you know what? The Cola is definitely winning. Oh, I think. Oh yeah, in fencing they just have random half times, like at random times. It's odd. And yeah, so they just like, I don't know what they do. They just take a break, but it's not even in the middle. It's like somebody has to. Anyway, somebody maybe tweet us, tell us how the halftime thing works in fencing. But what's crazy is they actually do need a break, because you'd be surprised how kind of intense and how long these matches can last. So a break is totally reasonable. But, you know, let's get some consistency on when. All right, here they go. More fencing, trying to get to 15. And these, like, this is like the type of sport where, like, when you start losing, you just get so mad. Like when you were a kid playing Street Fighter back in the day, and then you would just lose to your brother, and you would just throw the crazy rage playing Street Fighter because they just get in your head. And imagine that times 10, and that's fencing. Like, it's very much like Street Fighter in that you just get mad, and you can tell that they're just kids and they're getting mad, so mad. It's just the way the sport is. I think it's just because it's one-on-one. Anyway, that's one of the good aspects of it, is that it's just one-on-one. Here we go, Cola won. That I know, because I remember. And they always give a handshake afterwards, and she won. And there's the coach, and you know, moving on in the tournament. Cola, way to go! That's our first fencing video, and you know what? You know, you gotta get some coaching directly after a win. That probably helps. But this guy was almost an Olympic fencer. His name is Derek Snyder. That's my buddy. And the only reason I was at the tournament. So anyway, Derek Snyder, way to go. And I think he kind of trolls the coach here at the end. Or no. Yeah, look at this. I think he kind of trolls the coach. Don't tell anybody. Oh, yep, I just won again. Yep, you see, he looks frustrated. He looks frustrated. You know, that looks like a little bit of a troll face right there. All right, thanks for watching, everybody.